Two spiritual giants. Two periods of time. Two lives well lived. For one mission. The Great Commission. One was born late in the 19th century. The other lived to see the 21st century. Both lived lives of service and prayer. Both embodied sacrificial giving for the sake of the gospel. Dr. Martha Myers gave her life in pursuit of bringing Christ to the country of Yemen. Dr. Martha, as she was known, grew up in an Alabama Baptist church where she heard the gospel and learned about our role in the Great Commission. Her participation in the life of the church, such as in Sunday school and missions organizations, helped provide a strong foundation for missions and ministry. She always had a tender heart for the less fortunate. Dr. Martha spent more than 25 years in the land she grew to consider the home of her heart. Though her medical practice was based in the city of Jibla, Dr. Martha spent countless hours walking tirelessly, village to village, where her Land Rover couldn't go.
Dr. Martha Myers is the Great Commission literally lived out on 2 feet. She personified sacrificial giving. That is, she took the gospel and her ministry to the people who were underserved and unreached. And in that way, she is a sterling example of what it means to give sacrificially for the cause of Christ.
Dr. Martha's sacrificial heart follows the footsteps of another Alabama Baptist who was wholeheartedly sold out to the Lord and His Great Commission. Ms. Kathleen Mallory was also called to missions. She did not live out that calling on foreign soil, rather through Woman's Missionary Union. Under her leadership in both state and national WMU, missions education grew exponentially. Born in 1879, Kathleen grew up in Selma, Alabama. She was known for her deep devotion to prayer and sacrificial giving for the cause of Christ, and endeared herself to Alabama Baptists all over the state. She lived a humble, frugal lifestyle, raising awareness, support, and prayer for Southern Baptist missionaries all over the world.
Kathleen Mallory's legacy is one of sacrificial giving, and she had an intense devotion to prayer, a legacy that honestly inspires Alabama Baptists decades later. How wonderful it would be if we all lived as selflessly as she did.
Kathleen Mallory represents a host of Alabama Baptists who set the stage for Dr. Martha Myers and others like her to do international missions in an unsafe, insecure world. That legacy of sacrificial giving inspired Dr. Martha to go and serve in a hostile area that eventually resulted in her own tragic death. 2002, a member of Al-Qaeda burst into the hospital in Jibla and killed her and 2 other missionaries. She knew the dangers of her ministry setting and gave her life willingly for the cause of Christ. Both of these ladies personify the Great Commission, the heartbeat of Alabama Baptists. What better way to honor their memory than to use their example as an inspiration for others to live devotedly, pray intentionally, and give sacrificially through the Myers-Mallory State Missions Offering that supports Great Commission ministries here in Alabama and around the world. Two spiritual giants, two periods of time, two lives well lived for one mission, the Great Commission.